Hello and welcome back to another Grand Cross Age of Titans video. One thing I will point out is I'm creating a lot of videos back to back to back, so some of the stuff on my screen is going to be the same, but I am just trying to pump out as much content as I can since I am leaving again next week. So this way I at least have videos that can go up. So for this one, we're going to be going over the most recent update that they did, and so we're actually doing a collaboration event with the Brotherhood. So if you wanted to go ahead and read about that, you go into the community, you click the one up in the top left, you go to the updates, and then you will see how it is all posted here, and then you'll be able to check all of this stuff out. But instead of just going through it like this, I'm actually going to show you all the content that has been given to us along with the packages that you're able to buy. So as always, whenever we get all the new stuff, as you've seen, there are new heroes that you're able to pull for. So in my live stream, I ended up doing a full summon for Lust. I pulled 500, and I'm just kind of going to be hoarding these for another couple days, just seeing what I get at the end, because we do know that there is another coming out. But I don't remember what Rina was, but it does look like some of this was pretty low. Um, if you want to watch that video towards the end, I did have exactly how much of everything that I got, listed besides the resources and just the general building speeds. But so one of them you can pull for is Lust. The other one that you can pull for is Roy Mustang. So I'm not going to say one's better than the other. Personally, I am almost VIP level 16, so I do have Erdell maxed out. As you can tell here, along with Iris, Rina, Helga's close. So personally, I don't need Roy. I do not need another station commander, or hero, whatever you want to call him. And I just don't feel like I want to pull for him. I will definitely keep pulling for Lust, because if we go ahead and click on her, she has a combine and attack. She's just going to be nasty, hopefully for rallies, and she's definitely going to be used in the open field. So she has an 800% skill damage, 25% counter damage, 15% troop attack, and 300% healing lightly wounded units. Then her awakened skill is increases skill damage dealt to enemy troops by 25% when she's hit with melee troops, which is pretty much all the time in the open field. Next, you got Edward, which is infantry and defend. So I think something close to Iris. So let's take a look. 800% skill damage, 15% infantry defense increase, 200% healing lightly wounded units, and then you get a 5% chance to block attacks. So on this one, you decrease marching speed by 10%, but you increase the defense of infantry type by 15%. So let's look at Iris again. So 800%. Yeah, no, Iris is definitely way better than Edward here. So moving on, we got Envy. So they're actually adding a combat engineer and a siege, which is rallying, which is weird. 800% skill damage, 25% defense increase, 20% damage dealt to castle, which is a 50% chance. That's pretty interesting. We'll look at Biom in a second. Then there's a 10% chance to heal up to 300% of attack of the troops. Increases the commanding troops' damage dealt by 30% if the enemy troop target is stationed. So this is a full-on rally. Let's take a look at Biom. What is Biom's skill set looking like? 750 and 250% on healing. Rally in size increase and troop size increase. Attack increase and troop skill damage increase. And so I definitely think Biom is the better one. But just to have a combat engineer to pair with, who was it? I think it was Freya. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I don't know. I might actually put Freya as a primary, but I don't know. Then finally, we do have Riza. She is a archer and attack. So she has 800% skill damage, 15% troop HP decrease on the enemy, 20% archer type attack increase, An additional basic attack chance when attacking is 20%. An additional 150% of attack when the skill is used at a 30% chance. And then finally inflicts damage equal to 900% of attack, then decreases health by 20% for 3 seconds. I don't know if that's friendly health or if that is enemy health. So that would be very interesting to see what happens with that. But definitely should be with either Melody, Belly, or Alicia, wherever she is. Yeah, Alicia down here. So she looks like she has a pretty decent kit, but Alicia is just crazy for everything. Her mana recovery, her skill damage is at 1,000. I mean, good gosh, that hurts. So let's move on and look at how do you obtain some of these summons. So if I go into my purchases here, and let's go down quite a bit, we got a bunch of different stuff. So this is the Collab Festival Pack. I believe this is $3 every day, and you can claim this once a day. So of course you get the 600 gems, the 10 version 1 cross prayer books, 5 of the advanced, and then 75 times 5. The next pack is this one here. So this is the big one that, it's actually quite worth it. This is called the You've Got 2 Good Legs, where you're going to be able to select 1 Mana Stone, and then you get 5, and then some XP and VIP. Pack number 2 is 4 of these, choosing the 15 prayer books, along with more VIP. Step number 3 is more VIP, 30 of the prayer books, and then 8 of the choice Mana Stone. The 4th pack is 11 of the choice. You get 40 of the cross prayer books, and then 3,500 of there. And then of course you can claim this guy 3 times at the level 5 pack, where you get 70 of the cross prayer books, 4,800 VIP, and then 20 apiece of the Mana Stone selection chest. So I went for Lust just because I do not need Roy. I don't really want Roy. I'd rather work Isaac just because I know his kit. The next pack, which I will show you in a second, is the Choose Your Own pack. There are level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I believe, with different items that you can choose from. And then you get, of course, the hero short-term growth that I believe you can purchase 5 times, maybe? I don't know. But then, of course, you're going to get a bunch of other stuff here, which I will go up and show you now. So if we go over to the cash shop, of course, one of them is gone, but it was the pack that you're able to claim, the $70 one 3 times. This is the Collab Festival one, where you can see you're able to claim it once a day. As we saw with Rina, you're able to purchase additional prayer books, 40 apiece, with 17,000 gems at $70 a pop. You get the Hero short-term package for $10, and you're able to purchase this 10 times. I don't particularly see the value unless you really need the legendary stars. I will go over that in just 1 second. Then, of course, they have the exceptional growth. I didn't buy this either. I didn't see any value. So this is a choose your own pack. ROK has this, and it's actually really cool. So as you can see here, you can choose from training, research, building, healing, production, or resources. So that is the level 1 pack. The level 2 pack looks like this. The level 3 pack looks like this. The level 4 pack looks like this. And the level 5 pack looks like this. So you're able to purchase this 5 times a day, every single day. And I do not know how long this stays on. I do not see it. I do not see a time limit. I don't know if that's just for reset, because that would make sense. It's 1 o'clock right now, so 6 hours from there is 7 o'clock, which is reset time. But I mean, I did the math on this. I think let me do it again on my second monitor. I don't know if it might actually pop up on this one. Yeah, it did. So 140 times 4. So 560 hours worth of speed ups divided by 24, so 23.3 days for $70. So at the end, it's so multiply that by 5, 115 days, something along those lines, for almost $400. I don't particularly know. I mean, I guess that's kind of your own choice there. So now that we went over the packs, let's look at the event. So this one is the Edward Alaric's Adventure, where you're going to get free rewards for a total of 14 days. You actually get quite a bit of his mana stones, which is really cool, especially for those of us who don't really want to do much. We also do get the Riza Hawkeye's firearm training. So if I reset my bingo here, I'm not creating a video on this. I might. I don't know. I just don't know how many I'm going to be able to obtain. I'll do the math later. So if we look at the chance, at the 6 and 7 pulls are actually the highest on every single one of these, which is really cool. And then you're either going to get a prayer book, mana stones, or one of the specific hero mana stones, which I think is a lot better than the one that it was last time. So next we're going to get the Brotherhood Visitor's Log, which is going to be, another scroll pass. So this one here is $10. This one up here is $20. Reminder that if you migrate to a different server, you're going to have to buy this all over again. As you can tell, I have 250,000 gems, so I've been pretty much supplying Netmarbles game creators dinners for the next week. And then I wish I had this one still up, but this is pretty much just like the Bunyan sweep. So you're going to be able to get some mana stones, and then some of the shot things here. I'm not even going to try to say that. The seals through here, and then you're going to get the additional 500 level 1 resource chest, 8 hours of training speeds, and 500 gems. And then eventually we're going to be able to get the second one, which I think it's actually tomorrow, or at reset, quote unquote, but we'll see. Next we have the Gluttony Extermination. So this is pretty much the same thing as the Demon Extermination. So you're going to be able to see the ranks, and then you're laying the ranks within your alliance, and then the rewards is just 20 hours with the general speeds, and then 500,000 XP. But the set bonus is an additional 180% whenever one of these are in your command, which you can see I have Lust just sitting behind Melody right now. Why? I don't know. She's just sitting there. I just wanted the 180% extra damage. And yes, I know that she's level 59. It bothers me too. I just don't want to spend the money for the pack. And then if I was going to save it for this, but I believe it is going to be the same thing as this, but just stage 2, which is going to be really cool. And then in some time, probably within nine days, so another week and a half, we're going to get the version 2 of the summons, which we're going to have to re-buy everything again, which really sucks. But as always, so you get 10 mana stones at 50, 20 mana stones at 100 summons, 30 of the chapter 2 at 200, 60 of the chapter 2 at 400, and then 70 of the general mana stones at 500. So the 500, as always, ranges from 650 to like $800, depending on how you spend and how you save. So as you can tell, I have some just regular legendary mana stones, and if I go ahead and pull up Lust here and go to her skills, I am unable to use the general mana stones. So they're currently only locked with the chapter 2, which personally I think that's totally okay for right now. They're new, they're exclusive, they want us to gem for it. That is not a problem at all. And then finally we go into the Brotherhood Alchemist missions, and then so I think there's only 3 chapter stories that you have to do. It's pretty much the same thing that you did for this guy here. I know this is glitched a little bit, but it's probably because we have so much stuff. But yeah, like I said, there's only 3 chapters here, and then we get to wait a week. And I really wish that we could just continue it, but unfortunately that's just not how it goes for now. But that pretty much covers everything about this update. I'm actually really excited for this one. you know, it's always fun being able to stack my gems like I am. Um, but some of these season missions are quite hard, which is good. So if you look, the Summon Lust difficulty normal stage at level 30, so I'll be able to get that tonight. Gluttony Extermination 30 times, donate to research 400 times. Building is 8,500 minutes. So let me put that in hours for you guys. So 8,500 divided by... Whoa, I don't know what the heck I just clicked, but definitely wasn't that. So that's 354 hours. Which is nuts. Wait, no, why'd I do that? Oh man, that really wasn't... 8,500 divided by 60. That's hours. 141 hours. Good gosh. So which is why you see all these just sitting here. Because it's a lot of hours that I need. So they're just going to have to sit here for quite some time. So, as always, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, I'm going to keep producing as much content as I can, but I am going to broaden my horizons. I know that there's a new game that's coming out. I can't remember which anime it's based off of, but it looks really cool. I think it's the Shield Hero game. I might check that out and just kind of record a little bit. So, as I said, as always, leave your suggestions down in the comments below. I always try to look and reply to them. Sometimes I just don't have the time or I can't. But as always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace out.